Welcome back to the Lamar Dixon Expo Center in Gonzales, Louisiana, where we're about to get started with our Wrangler Final Four showdown round of the bareback riding. Not only do we have the top 4 riders at each of these events, but the stock contractors have their absolute best 4 animals. To tell you more about it, let's load the chutes with world champion bareback rider Kelly Timberman.
Today, one of the matchups that I'm stoked about is R.D. Mercer of Stay Smith Pro Rodeo and Win Ratliff. This horse is disgruntled. He doesn't like cowboys. He doesn't like to be in the chute. He doesn't like life. He's big, gnarly looking, and I mean, this dude bucks. R.D. Mercer fits him. He's like, how big a boy are you?
We're going to find out. Thank you, Kelly. Our final 4 riders tonight and their scores from last week, which will be added to tonight's score, are Clint Cannon with that 85, Josie Young with his 84, Win Ratliff had an 83.5, and Justin McDaniel 81. Our pickup men tonight are Brett Hall and world champion bull rider Chris Shivers. So we begin with Win First Ratliff. That's really his middle name as we go to the matchup Kelly was talking about. R.D. Mercer from Smith Pro Rodeo. He don't like anybody on his back.
Look at him coming to it.
All
Keep
right.
going, Win.
Yeah, go on. Look at this horse bucking. He's giving it to him. Everything's perfect right here.
You watch this when we come to the replay. This is really great. The horse blows out of there. He gets a hold of him. Kind of has a little trouble right there. Drops into flats. One thing about Win Ratliff is he ain't letting go, and he's turning her loose now. Boy, that's a great way to start the whole Wrangler Final Four off.
You know, Hawkeye, it's hard to imagine a guy on this kind of a horse that can get behind and catch up as easily as he did.
That's what I was just going to say. Right out of there, that first part, look how he got jerked. He knew when to loosen up and let her go. First 2 jumps are a little shaky. After that, it looks so unbelievable.
83 points to go with his 83.5 in the earlier round. Nicely done. So up next is Justin McDaniel of Porham, Oklahoma, the 2008 PRC World Champion, the winner at the PRS this year, and ready on Smart Water from Smith Pro Rodeo.
You know, Justin, he's in the zone. Everything's been consistent. Boy, that horse had a heck of a jump out of there. Look at him catching it. Woo, got a duck and a dive. Justin's making a nice bareback ride on a tough animal.
I mean, really tough. Look how aggressive he was. Even after the whistle blows, he was having so much fun, he kept doing it. Okay, look at the spur out right here. I mean, this horse is honking. He's a little bit into his hand, but you don't notice it with his feet. Look at the control this guy's got. Dropped his feet a little bit, but he just come right back, spurring, getting his feet back in front of him.
You know, if that horse doesn't buck the guy off then normally, then it sure gets him off of his game, but it did not McDaniel. 80 points for Justin McDaniel to go with that previous score of 81. 161 on a pair of rides. Josie Young, he had that 84 on his previous ride. The Idaho man is on teaspoon.
Oh, I think this should be a good fit for him. They say this horse is really outstanding, fun to ride, and boy, it's looking fun right here.
I mean, look at this aggressive feet, lifting on it. What happened? Something went to heck there.
Oh, he got in trouble at 7 seconds. Kelly, what'd you see?
Right there, you know, it's so important to be able to stay square on those horses, especially when they come around like that. That horse was really strong, kind of droppy when coming around, put Josie into his riding arm, and that put all his weight on that left leg and just basically took it away from him. Horse won the battle at the end, but it was a really good start coming across there.
Watch the right foot go high and barely catch the top of the main. Right there is what made him stutter. That threw his timing off, fellas, it looked to me like.
Right, got him stretched out.
He missed a lick right there, hit too high. 81.5, though. He's still 165.5 on 2, but he's a point away from Win Ratliff, who still leads with 1 man to go. Here's the former fullback, Clint Cannon. He had that 85 that had the highest score in the first round on Sparkplug. Now he's on Prairie Winds from Pickett Pro Rodeo.
Boy, how'd you like to have Clint Cannon going after you just made a great ride? This guy here will come gunning for you, and look at him. He is coming and gunning.
A big, strong, bucking horse. You look at this ride, aggressive. Horse kind of weakens down at the end, but Clint didn't weaken at all.
Well, all he needs is an 82 to take the win away from Win Ratliff.
Here's on the spur out we see, pretty good spur out, good control, chin down, beating the horse to the ground. Horse is not kicking every jump. I think it's going to be cost him one to score.
Well, I tell you what, it'll be, you know, I'm anxious to see what the scores come in at, but that horse there wouldn't have been easy to track or easy to ride. You know, he hits you one good lick and then kind of flattens out. tough one to get there on. I thought Clint did pretty well with what he had under him.
82 points is what he got. Clint Cannon making his debut on the PRS, and it's a good one. Clint Cannon with a 167 shoots up the leaderboard to first place, just slides by Win Ratliff. Kelly Timberman is with the winner.
All right, we got Clint Cannon here, Gonzales champion bareback rider. How you feeling, buddy?
Good. Battle of the Bayou. I win it, man. You know, this is South Texas, the dirty South. This is where I'm from, so.
Hard work, discipline pays off.
Man, just keep winning and having fun. That's all I can say about this. This is a great deal.
So to update our seasoned bareback riders, Josie Young still holds on to his third spot. Clint Cannon moves into the top 5, and Justin McDaniel in 7th, with Win Ratliff moving into the all-important 12th spot. Coming up next, the final 4 in bull riding from here in Gonzales, including our season leader who went 8 seconds on a different kind of 4-legged 1,500-pound beast. Stay tuned.